Surah 70, Al-Ma'arij, the way of ascent. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. A questioner asked about the penalty to befall, yet to happen, upon the unbelievers. There is none that can avert the penalty. A penalty from Allah, Lord of the ways of ascent. The angels and the Spirit, Gabriel, rise up to him in a day whose measure is 50,000 years. Therefore you stay patient, with a good patience of beautiful contentment. They see the day indeed as a far-off event, but we see it quite near. The day that the sky will be like molten brass, and the mountains will be like wool, and no friend will ask about a friend, though they will be put in sight of each other. The sinner's only wish will be that he could save himself from the penalty of that day by even offering his children, his wife, and his brother, and his relatives who sheltered him, and all that is on earth, so that it could save him. By no means. Verily, it would be the fire of hell, tearing out his existence right out of his skull, inviting all those who turn their backs and turn away their faces from the right, and collect wealth and hide it from use for Allah. Truly, man was created very impatient, anxious and angry when evil touches him, and miserly when good reaches him. Not so are those devoted to prayer, those who remain steadfast to their prayer, and those in whose wealth is a recognized right of Allah. For the needy who ask, and him who is prevented for some reason from asking, and those who hold to the truth of the day of judgment, and those who fear the displeasure of their Lord. Verily, their Lord's displeasure is the opposite of peace and serenity. And those who guard their chastity and sexuality, except from their wives and the captive whom their right hand possess, for them they are not to be blameworthy. But those who go beyond this are transgressors, and those who respect their trusts and covenants, and those who stand firm in their testimonies, and those who safeguard the sacredness of their worship. Such will be the honored ones in the gardens of joy. So, what is the matter with the unbelievers that they rush madly before you from the right and from the left in crowds? Does every man from them wish to enter the paradise and the garden of joy? Definitely no. Verily, we have created them out of the base matter. They know. But now I say by the Lord of every point in the easts and the wests that we can certainly substitute them by others better men than them, and we are not to be defeated in our plan. So, leave them to sink in idle talk and play about until they encounter that day of theirs that they have been promised. The day when they will come out from their graves in sudden haste, as if they were rushing to a goalpost fixed for them, with their eyes lowered in sadness, fear, and shame covering them all over. That is the day that they were promised.